Good evening. Me and Lavinia work in adjacent bookshops, and we share an interest in old and interesting books. And recently, walking out of the shop to buy a drifter, coming back across the road, I bumped into Lavinia, and we talked briefly about insertions that we had come across in various old books that we'd picked up. And we thought that it would be a sensible prompt for this evening to swap bits of tat that we'd found in second-hand books and use it as a prompt. I will hand over to Lavinia.
Thanks, John. So John had happened to find in his catalogue of Sumerian tablets of the John Rylands Library, which was formerly in the possession of the great Assyriologist Nicholas Posgate, and you can see a little dedication at the front, part of a letter that he'd been using as a bookmark. So anyway, I read this letter, and it was very mysterious, and came up with this: the missing tablet. The fight against illicit trafficking in cultural goods requires the enhancement of legal instruments and the use of practical tools, disseminating information, raising public awareness, and preventing illegal exportation. The emergency red list of Iraqi cultural objects at risk illustrates the categories or types of cultural items that are most likely to be illegally traded. First category, writing, clay or stone tablets. Cultural object example 1, Sumerian tablet from Umar. Condition, fair. Obverse, lower corner broken, slightly cracked down middle. Reverse, upper edge chipped, many signs obscure. Seal impressions, lined. Inscriptions, obverse. Administrative text, temple accounts. One skin of a sheep for the son of Ludingir the baker. 47 Websters, makers of turbans. Overseer, Nikala. 5 gin of butter and 4 gin of cheese per day for 15 days. Regular offering for God, indecipherable. 5 sheep, 9 kids for sacrifice. Reverse. Nature of text, uncertain. One who looked on the imperial procession through clenched fingers was made abominable to the council and went among the Amorites, maintaining the king was a hollow jug. The Amorites who know no grain, who know no house nor town, the boors of the mountains, high as the height of cedars, who dig up truffles but do not bend their knees to cultivate the land, who eat raw meat, who have no house during their lifetime, who are not buried after death. 3 days' journey by boat, in the garments of cowherds, he made a black palace among these people, in the city of 1,000,000 soldiers. Riches in royal measures are buried with him there.
The piece I was given was Stranger Still, found in a 1911 first edition of Ethel Archer's classic volume of poems, The Whirlpool. She was a member of the Crowley set in that mob of foolish conjurers around the turn of the century. It certainly looks contemporary to me. I had the idea that it was lecture notes from some sort of occult seminar. Ethel Archer was obsessed with the Canterbury Tales, so this is my poem, The Lecture Notes. On their way home through the springy fen, one of the pilgrims said, perhaps the second old man was the real wizard. So the clerk unhoisted his black sack and fiddled through the lecture notes, well knowing that he'd drifted off by then. He had the knack of silent reading, but the other pilgrims hung so close to every flicker of his lower lip for some word which might unmake their bad bargain. No hope came. The pack mules sank into the verges gradually. The clerk fell like a dolloped stone through strata of transcendence till he claimed to rest on that damp territory yclept, he checked his notes, yclept, that can't be right, the Hall of Swindle. Thank you very much.